Welcome back to Real Estate Talk. We're at the halfway point, friend, and today, in this last hour, Heather Anderson, Real Estate Concierge, really darn good company. You can reach them out on the bat line, 855-732-6700, 855-732-6700. Very adamant about teaching. Here's the truth of it all. You cannot teach somebody the confidence to buy a home in a 1-hour radio show. You can get them comfortable that it's not as bad as it seems. So if you're indeed of the mindset that I would like to own a home one day and you're renting, start that journey now and get a mentor in your corner. No matter where you're at, you got to have a starting point. Heather Anderson is a really nice lady. She's been doing this umpteen years. She's very approachable. And I don't want to say mother hen, but, you take care of people. Mm-hmm. 855-732-6700. 855-732-6700. Heather, credit scores. Is that all you got to say about that?
Oh my gosh, Willie, I could talk about it for days. I feel so strongly to teach people, especially about these benchmark things that can allow or disallow them from getting a home. Do you mind if we take a little bit more time and talk more about this credit score haze? Because the world of it is so confusing. There's so much misinformation out there. And I don't think so many people really understand.
I don't mind at all. And I think this is good. We'll take this segment. Heather, when it comes to a low credit score, I, as the host of this show, look at it in two ways. There are the people out there that don't know the mechanics and have the means to fix it, but they don't know the right things to do. And then there's the folks out there that, hey man, umpteen points of this goes to how much credit you owe on your Visa card. Mm-hmm. Go out there and pay it down. Well, now they got another hurdle. Where am I going to get the money to pay it down?
Right.
And so what we're really trying to say up here is real estate changes people's lives to the good. Mm-hmm. And if you're renting right now, if we can start a journey for you through Heather Anderson over at Real Estate Concierge to where, let's say in the fourth quarter of 2016, we do some things differently and you are renting and now you are owning a first-time home, your life is getting changed to the good. Did I say that right?
You sure did, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stop my preaching.
Well, yeah, we work with people, we believe in, so our mission statement is called going beyond the transaction, right? Mm-hmm. So that's going beyond, going in front of, it's so much more inclusive than that. You are buying a house. How do we use this house as a tool to elevate our lives, our families' lives, our children's lives, and make it a great place to live, right? If this is your homestead. Right. So we want to teach you how to be successful for the rest of your life. Not today, not for this one transaction, not to get the commission check. We don't care about any of that. We want to teach you how to be successful and use real estate as a tool.
Here, I always try to relate to one person on this program. Whether I do a good job or not is, debatable. But for that person that is renting right now, and they don't think they can own a home, mm-hmm. Real Estate Concierge is the company that helps them out.
Yeah.
They will go above and beyond the call of duty to make that work. 855-732-6700. Get an appointment. 855-732-6700. Heather, go through those points.
Okay. Again. All right, so
850 to 350.
Yeah, 850 to 350, right? 850 is man, you can go. I mean, you would just thrive on credit. And that does take work to get to. It's 100% doable. I think my parents both have an 830 or an 840, and again, it's just a very hard quandary to figure out. So we want to help teach people how to do it, right? And by the way, Willie, I don't know if everybody knows this, but when I talked about what the FICO means, the Fair Isaac Corporation, well, they use the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Okay,
Mm.
so every year people can go to the super cool government-backed website called myfreecreditreport.com, and they can get one free credit report. That's the real credit score. Okay, it's free. It's legal, like not legal. It's not a scam. That's one thing you got to be careful about there is that, you know, there's a lot of websites that are fake and you got to be careful you put your information in there. But
Well, it's not the same thing the mortgage company's looking at.
true. But there's a lot of scams and stuff too. So just myfreecreditreport.com. It's the United States government. It's legit. It's all good. So go there once a year, pull that puppy, and see what you're dealing with. But this $350 to $850. So if the mortgage company is saying, hey, $620 for conventional financing, and right now, believe it or not, they have now gone down to qualifying you with a $580 for FHA. Okay, so according to the FICO scores, right, a 580 to a 619 is okay. It's an okay credit score. That's literally the definition. It's okay. One step below that at a 579. So if you're at a 579, you are now considered a bad credit score. 1 point more, 580, you're okay and you're approved for an FHA loan.
Well, let me just say what I know about credit scores. 80% of our listeners right now have an inaccuracy on their credit report and they don't even know.
That's right. That
80%. Everybody listening.
And
So there's that 1 point.
Yeah, there's that 1 point, but also like again, so we're about education. So we want to teach people, like if we're at a 580, right? And that's just called an okay score. How can we educate and teach you to get that score up, right? Not just get approved for the loan. We want to do way more than that. We want to get you financially fit. So what things aren't getting paid? What debt can be snowballed? What interest rates are really high? What can be, shifted and adjusted? Absolutely. My background's in finance, so I love helping people understand it. It's my passion. I get nothing out of that financially. I get nothing out of that from Heather's own, personal gain. I just want to teach people how to be financially fit.
Sure.
I really believe that, but it's like you got to meet me to kind of know that I'm not full of BS. Like it's legit, like I just care about people. I want to help. And that's my passion. That's my mission. That's what I have to do. It's what I've done so many times. And I just believe in it.
Yeah. 855-732-6700. 855-732-6700. Calling doesn't cost you a dime. Not calling could cost you some getting off in the ditch when it comes to buying a home. We want everybody to own a home because it indeed changes people's lives to the good. Now, Heather, what else you got to say about credit?
Don't be embarrassed. Like, let's just have a candid, honest conversation. Like, I will never...
People are embarrassed about that?
Yeah, people are embarrassed to talk about their money and their credit all the time. And, I try to just do it in a way where it's I'm very non-judgmental. I just believe, people aren't given the education, the tools, but, I was given every gift that they were given, right? I have 2 arms and 2 legs and 2 eyes and a nose and a heart. They had the same stuff, right? It's just for whatever reason, they didn't learn it along their way in their journey. But I want to just provide some transparency, some truth, and some clarity to that. And so I just want to have an honest, low-key, non-judgmental relationship and education. So just be honest and truthful, and I'll teach you guys what you need to know, and I won't judge you. So we're going to have that conversation. We're going to get it fixed. I'm going to give you the tools. You're going to do the work. Let me be clear, right? I can't do the work for you, but I can give you the tools so you do the work.
I got to tell you, the only thing that's certain in life is change.
Mm-hmm.
Life's full of peaks and valleys, and it's how you handle it, to move forward. As you get older, your credit score really determines what kind of lifestyle you have.
It makes things easy.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like easy?
Yeah, it's easier. We're not going to talk anymore about credit. We're going to be done with that issue.
We're going to be done.
When we come back, we're going to talk about assets. A little PMI, private mortgage insurance, is something that a lot of people are scared about. FHA has just lowered that. And so that's all to the good. Heather, more importantly, I want to take these last few seconds. And I've interviewed over 1,000 real estate agents here on Real Estate Talk.
Whoa.
Over in the last 7 years.
Wow.
And I really, really believe, having seen so many real estate agents and so much of what they're made up and their character and their demeanor, you're a real estate agent that truly aligns with the thing that I say all the time on this show. Real estate changes people's lives to the good. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And as the host of this program, you want to know Heather Anderson, no matter where you're at in your journey on the dream of home ownership. 855-732-6700, 855-732-6700. Guess what? We'll be back in a Willie Skosh.